I started my locks because I love the look and what it represents for me as a Black woman. Now, 11 years later, my locks also feel like a productivity hack. And what I mean by that is I just spend so little time fussing with my hair, doing my hair, or even making decisions about my hair that I can spend that time doing other things that really matter to me. And I've never been busier, so I truly appreciate that. But I get that my hair might look like a lot of work. So in this video, I want to break down all the hair activities that I do, and I want to let you know how much time I spend doing them so that we can answer the question of how long does that take? If you're new around here, I'm Latoya and welcome to my channel. I have had my Sisterlocks for 11 years, and on this channel I talk about caring for and loving on your locks. So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I spend way less time on my hair now than I have at any other point in my life, including when I had relaxed hair or when I was a loose natural. That is not to say that locks are better than any other hairstyle. I'm simply saying objectively, I spend less time on my hair now than I did with any other style that I've ever done in my life. And I just feel like I have to clarify that because there are some sensitivities in the natural hair community around like hierarchies and which style is supposedly better than the other, and I don't subscribe to that. So I want to make it clear that that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying I spend less time on my hair now. So as I go through all these hair activities that I do, for a lot of them I've already made like full videos going into details and showing you how I do everything, so I will just link to those. They will be in the description. So let's get into my hair activities. First up, every morning I spend about 5 minutes moisturizing my locks. I spray my whole head with my homemade solution and do some finger combing through my hair. If my hair hasn't been retightened in the last month, then I'll also do an extra step, which is just like going through my roots and just making sure to separate the locks just to make sure that they're not getting tangled, because after a month or so with all the new growth, they can start to get tangled if you don't separate them. So I do that extra step in the morning. I have a whole video showing you how I mix my homemade solution and how I actually moisturize my hair. So that's linked in the description, like I said, if you want to go and check that out. But that's about it for my daily routine. I just wake up, spray my hair, finger comb it, separate the roots if I need to, and I am off. I don't really style my hair. My hair, I usually wear it down like this. It's like my only decision is it going to be like a middle part, side part? Am I going to do a headband? That's about it. I love my hair to be down and free, and that's just my vibe. And so there's no styling that I have to do every day. Once a week or every time I wash my hair, I add coconut oil to my hair and to my scalp. This whole process takes about 10 minutes. Coconut oil is the only oil that I add to my hair like directly and not in my spray bottle. And it's because my hair loves coconut oil and my scalp loves coconut oil. When my skin and my scalp are feeling tight and dry from the winter, I just need to add some coconut oil, and it's like this soothing balm that just makes everything feel good. Coconut oil just adds this really nice, not a shine to my hair, but it just adds this sort of healthy glow to my hair. And it's like an essential part of what I do with my hair. So I love my coconut oil. At least once a week, I wash my locks. This takes about 30 minutes. My wash schedule depends on what I'm up to. If I am just home in Toronto, working at home, picking up my kid from school, not working out, then I wash my hair once a week. That's all I need. But if I am traveling and on the road, I can wash my hair almost every day, depending on what I'm up to. If I'm, sitting on planes or trains for a prolonged period of time, I'm gonna wash my hair when I get to my hotel. And if I go swimming in a pool with chlorine water or salt water, my hair, I need to wash those elements out of my hair. And I am slightly OCD, so a little bit, over the top with, I think, how some people would wash their hair. But whenever my hair comes into contact with foreign things, I automatically wash and moisturize my hair. So my wash schedule can be 1 time a week or it can be 7 times a week, depending on what I'm doing in that week. Every 6 to 8 weeks, I retighten my locks. It takes about 4 hours. This is the most time-consuming hair activity I do. Luckily with my locks, if I don't go between 6 to 8 weeks, it's actually not a big deal. My hair is still healthy and thriving. You're just not gonna see my scalp. For example, right now, my hair is at about 8 weeks and I don't have another appointment until next week. So I'm gonna be at 9 weeks. The only reason why I try to stick between 6 to 8 weeks is because when I do go for my retightening, it takes longer because I have more new growth for my loctician to retighten. So that's the only real reason why I try to stick to that. I don't go over the 8 week mark. But other than that, it's not a big deal. It's not like when I was rocking braids and the braids would just start looking terrible and like different things would happen. That's not the case with my locks. When I first got my locks, I had planned to do the retightening course and retighten my own hair. But once I actually saw the volume of locks, the sizing, all of that, I just quickly changed that because I could spend 4 hours and pay someone to do it, my loctician, who I love dearly, or I could try to do it myself over the course of a week, doing bits and pieces here and there. And for me, that is not how I want to spend my time. So I'd rather just pay the money, get it done in 4 hours and be done. At my appointments, I usually get my trims too. I'm doing those much more often now, maybe every 3 months or so, but those don't add much more than 5 or 10 minutes to the appointment. Every 6 months or so, I do a home hair treatment or an ACV rinse. This takes about 2.5 hours. I basically just mix my favorite nourishing products like avocado, honey, coconut oil, olive oil, and I just give my hair a really good saturation with that. The last one I did, I actually made a video about it, was an avocado-based treatment and it turned out so good. I base my ingredients on what my hair needs. You know, in the winter, it's typically like trying to moisturize my scalp and the locks. Sometimes if my hair starts to just feel, I don't use a lot of products, so I don't get like a heavy buildup on my locks, but sometimes there's just a feeling of like I washed my hair and it still doesn't feel completely clean. I'll do an ACV rinse instead of the hair treatment and just sort of strip everything and start clean again. Every 12 months, I get my hair colored. It takes about 2.5 hours. So I have a video where I show the whole process of how I choose my colors and what the process is like for me when I color my hair. But basically, I color my hair annually for a couple reasons. Like one, it's just to prevent damage. I don't want to risk damaging my hair through color, which I have done before I was locked. So I'm slightly still paranoid and maybe even traumatized from that. But two, I actually love to see how the color evolves. Like I color my hair and then it's like this bright, initial color. And then as the sun does its thing and like the months does its thing, it just changes and transforms. And I love seeing that. So that's a part of why I don't color too often, because I love seeing that natural transformation. I feel like right now I am at the point where my hair is looking like really dark at the roots. So I'm feeling like it's time for a new color, and it might be about a year now. I'm not even sure, but I think I might get a color next week. Okay, so those are all my hair activities and the time that I spend doing them all. I don't think it's that much. I have my 5 minutes every day moisturizing, my weekly moisturizing session, my retightening every 6 to 8 weeks, my treatments every 6 months, and my color. There isn't a whole lot more that I do with my hair. Well, there's nothing else that I really do with my hair. Occasionally, I may style my hair or ask my sister to style my hair since she's so good at styling, but I don't do that very often. Let's be real. I want to do it more, but I don't. So what do you think? Is my locks low maintenance? Do you spend more or less time on your locks? Let me know in the comments. I would love to read your answers. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video. Peace.